Good morning, my dear students. In the last session, we studied about agricultural marketing and need for agricultural diversification. As agriculture is already overcrowded, a major proportion of the increasing labor force need to find alternate employment opportunities in other non-farm sectors. There is a need for agricultural diversification. How to diversify or distribute this workforce? Listen. Animal husbandry. In India, the farming community uses the mixed crop livestock farming system. Cattle, goats, fowl are the widely held species. Milk, meat, eggs, wool, and other byproducts are emerging as important productive sectors for diversification. Livestock production provides increased stability in income, food security, transport, fuel and nutrition for the family without disrupting other food producing activities. Today, livestock sector alone provides alternate livelihood options to over 70 million small and marginal farmers including landless laborers. A significant number of women also find employment in the livestock sector. Performance of the Indian dairy sector, which is a part of animal husbandry. Milk production in the country has increased by more than 8 times between 1951 to 2014. This can be attributed mainly to the successful implementation of Operation Flood. Operation Flood is a system whereby all the farmers can pool their milk produced according to different grading based on its quality. And the same is processed and marketed to urban centers through cooperatives. In this system, the farmers are assured of a fair price and income from the supply of milk to urban markets. Fisheries. In India, after progressive increase in budgetary allocation and introduction of new technologies in fisheries and aquaculture, the development of fisheries has come a long way. Even though women are not involved in active fishing, about 60% of the workforce in export marketing and 40% internal marketing are women. That means more women are engaged in marketing of fish. Today, total fish production accounts for 0.8% of the total GDP. A large share of fish worker families are poor. Underemployment, low per capita earnings, absence of mobility of labor to other sectors, and high rate of illiteracy and indebtedness are some of the major problems fishing community face today. There is a need to increase credit facilities through cooperative and SHGs for fisherwomen to meet the working capital requirements for marketing. Problems related to overfishing and pollution need to be regulated and controlled. Horticulture. Blessed with a varying climate and soil conditions, India has adopted growing of diverse horticultural crops such as fruit, vegetables, flowers, etc. These crops play a vital role in providing food and nutrition besides addressing employment concerns. Horticulture has emerged as a successful sustainable livelihood option. It contributes nearly one third of the value of agricultural product and 6% of GDP of India. India has emerged as a world leader in producing a variety of fruits. Economic conditions of many farmers engaged in horticulture has improved and it has become a means of improving livelihood for many unprivileged classes. Flower harvesting. nursery maintenance, hybrid seed production, etc. are highly remunerative employment options for women in rural areas. Next, a role of information technology in achieving sustainable development and food security. Predicting areas of food insecurity. With the help of information technology, governments can predict areas of food insecurity and prevent or reduce the likelihood of an emergency. Disseminate information. IT has also a positive impact on the agriculture sector as it can disseminate information regarding emerging technologies and its applications, prices, weather, and soil conditions for growing different crops, etc. Releasing the creative potential and knowledge. IT can act as a tool for releasing creative potential and knowledge embedded in the society. Employment generation. IT also has potential of employment generation in rural areas. Our next topic is organic farming. Organic farming is an eco-friendly technique of growing crops which promote sustainable development. In other words, organic agriculture is a whole system of farming that restores, maintains, and enhances the ecological balance. Sustainable development is essential for future. Benefits of organic farming. Organic farming helps in sustainable development of agriculture. The output of organic farming is pesticide free and produced in an environmentally sustainable way. Offers a means to substitute costlier agricultural inputs. Organic farming substitute costlier inputs like HYV seeds, chemical fertilizers, pesticides, etc. with locally produced organic inputs that are cheaper and thereby generate good returns on investment. Generate income through exports. The demand for organically grown crop is rising globally. So there is a growing demand for export. More nutritional value. Organically grown foods has more nutritional value than chemical farming, thus providing us with healthy foods. Generates more employment. Organic farming requires more labor input than conventional farming. Limitations of organic farming. The yield from organic farming are less than modern agricultural farming in the initial years. Therefore, small and marginal farmers may find it difficult to adapt to large scale production. Organic produce may also have more blemishes and shorter shelf life than sprayed produce. That is, using preservatives are very less or less in organic farming. Choice in production of off-season crops is quite limited in organic farming. Marketing of organically produced good is another major problem. These are the limitations of organic farming. Thank you.